Our 20s comes with a lot of questions about our life and our work in front of us. It could be which college to pick, which degree to pick, how to land your first job, how to manage your money, which city that you will be living in, and different questions that constantly eat our head, that creates a lot of anxiety and stress in our mind about our future. And because these decisions are super important, because these decisions are going to decide your next decade of how your life is going to look like, it's important that we take thoughtful decisions that will land us at a right place rather than being at a place where we do not want. To beat all of this stress, one habit that can help you take good decisions in your life, that is journaling. We all at some point in our school life have maintained scrapbooks or slam books wherein you used to stick pictures of our interests. At least I have done that. Back when I was in school, I used to have a scrapbook wherein I used to stick pictures about my life and how I wanted my student life to be. But in the age of iPhones and iPads, we all have started saving pictures from Pinterest. This is also a form of journaling. Journaling helps us reduce our stress, anxiety, and also helps us in making decisions that lands us at exact place where we want to be, as opposed to being somewhere in life that you do not want to be. There are lots of evidences in the literature that proves how journaling could be a single most important factor of taking right decisions in life and being more efficient at managing studies, work, and life. And this video, I'm going to be sharing with you all an exact guide on how you can inculcate journaling in your daily life and start on your self-development journey. Number one is the modes of journaling. Now, there are several modes of journaling. Back when I started journaling, I started with a traditional method with a pen and a notebook. I still remember it was a very old diary that I was just lying around in the house that I picked up, and I picked up my pen and started to write what happened during the day. You can pick that particular mode and use that mode to journal your thoughts, your feelings, your emotions, basically anything under the sun. Another way is journaling digitally. Like, for example, you can maintain a Google document in a Google Drive wherein you can write down what happened during the day. You can write down all your emotions, everything that felt good, felt bad, basically everything. This is also a traditional mode but upgraded to digitally. But the most advanced method is using journaling apps like Day One or the inbuilt app on Apple about journaling. Basically, you can choose whatever method that suits you. Plus, additionally, there are digital journals that you can download and use it on your phone or on your iPad. So there are different modes of journaling. You can pick and choose whatever mode that you are comfortable with. But basically, the entire idea is to stick to maintaining a journal to start seeing its results. Now that you have picked a mode of journaling, now let's decide on what exactly to journal. Because many a times what happens is whenever we sit down to journal, we always find it difficult to start writing because already there are lots of thoughts that are going in our mind. What you can simply do is just write down your thoughts, whatever that is coming to your mind, or you can also search for online journaling prompts in different aspects of our life, like health, wealth, relationship, family, physical, mental, basically any aspect of your life that you are trying to understand and improve and be more self-aware of. You can also find journaling prompts on Pinterest. You can just open the Pinterest app and search for journaling prompts in the various aspects of your life and start to journal. There are different techniques of journaling. Once you get a habit of writing and maintaining a journal, you can also try different techniques of journaling which are more targeted and gives you more targeted results. The number one method is the gratitude journal, wherein every day or during the night you can write 3 things that you are grateful about during the day. I remember doing this particular exercise the first thing in the morning because I wanted to set my day correct and start my day with gratitude. So I got a gratitude journal online and started writing 3 things that I was grateful for. And I realized that when I filled that particular journal entry for the day, throughout the day, I was more mindful of being grateful about things in my life and not cribbing about the inconveniences that were coming during the day. So one such way is that you can again pick up any mode of journaling and start a gratitude journal. The next technique that I want to talk about is writing morning pages. So whenever we get up in the morning, we are often rushed with a lot of thoughts coming and passing our mind. So before starting work, you can write morning pages basically about anything and all the thoughts that are coming to your mind, because that ways all your thoughts are on paper and now your mind is like a clean slate to get started with work and be more efficient at work and not bothered by the thoughts that are running in your mind. It often happens that whenever you write morning pages, you basically set the intention and tone of the day correctly and focus on the tasks that matters the most rather than focusing on stuff that doesn't matter. Journaling is also proven to be helpful when you are getting anxious about something. So you can just pick a pen or paper and rant about the things that you feel anxious about and take everything out of the system and your mind. And this is the hack that has helped me a lot during the times when I have been super anxious. This has helped me curb my anxiety to a greater extent. The fifth technique is writing affirmations. Now, immediately after you finish ranting, you can straight away head to writing your affirmations and programming your mind of where you want your mind to focus, because where the focus goes, energy flows. It's important to take out each and every ranting thought that is coming through our mind, but it's equally important to set ourselves in a positive and high vibrational mode wherein we are emitting good energy about the things that we want in our life. And last technique is very simple, that is just randomly writing whatever happened throughout the day. So once you write everything down on a journal about whatever happened throughout the day, towards the end of the day, you will sleep with less thoughts and you will not overthink about what happened throughout the day during night. So these were the 6 techniques that you can use to journal. You can pick and choose whatever you like. You can pick a combination of maybe, let's say, gratitude journal and writing morning pages, or occasionally club it with ranting about all of the stuff that is bothering you. And oftentimes it will happen that whenever you read your rant, you will yourself not believe that it will happen. So it's best to just distance ourselves from the thoughts and see all of our thoughts as a detached person. Now that you know how to journal, what to journal, and what are the different techniques of journaling, now it's important that we talk about how to stick to the habit of journaling so that we can reap the benefits of it. Now, journaling as a habit will not benefit you if you just do it for a month or 2, but if you continue for longer periods in your life to start seeing its difference. It could be adopted as a lifestyle habit, and here are 4 ways that you can stick to developing this particular habit. Number 1 is develop a routine. This routine could be clubbed up with any of the activities that you do on a daily basis in your routine. So for example, you eat breakfast at 9 a.m. in the morning, and immediately after you have your breakfast, you write down your journal entry for the day or from the previous day or from how you want your day to look like. And once you do it for at least 21 days, you will be reaching out to journaling because you'll already experience and start seeing the results and the benefits of journaling in your mind on how clear that you are during that day. So club it with an activity that you do on a regular basis. Next is to make it look attractive. So if you are someone who has picked up the traditional way of maintaining a diary, you can just invest into a nice looking diary and a pen that motivates you and draws you towards entering your journal entry for the day. Or it could be having the journal app, the first app on your phone, on your iPad, or on your laptop to motivate you to journal. The third way is to make it obvious. You can set up reminders or you can set up alarms in your phone that it's now time to journal, so you do not miss any of the journal entries. And lastly, to make it rewarding. So for example, if you have continuously journaled for the 21 days, you reward yourself with some treat or something nice and fancy that motivates you further to journal. So, if you keep doing all of these things, you will see a remarkable change in yourself, and you will experience that your mind is clear and you are able to cope through a lot of different challenges that might come your way in your 20s. So, yeah, that was everything about journaling. Let me know if you have more such questions about journaling. I'll be super happy to answer for you. So, yeah, that was it for this video, guys. Thank you so much for watching this video till the very end, and I will see you in the next video very soon. Till then, bye bye.